Hello, everybody. It's Pearlo Wisdom here from Rico and Pearlo's House of Hymes NHL picks, exotic Hymes NHL picks frolic. 2 days in a row, I didn't get it right. Yeah. So Dre is sick. Rico is sick. Everybody's sick in the land. I was just talking to my friend Jimmy Murphy, great journalist. He didn't have Christmas because he's sick, and everybody is sick. What's going on out there in the land? Did you not all get my Hymes what's it called? Vapor rub. I take it every day. I use it every day. So I have no problems because I use it every day, and you should as well. Okay, so I'm not having a great day. Flat out. I did get my biggest bet so far, though. I did get it right. Yes, just barely. I got Shesterkin over saves, but it was more of a sweat than I thought it was going to be. Other games, I got Bruins first period puck. First period. Got that one. Good for that. I also have Wolf over saves in that one. Still got the Sabres, could get that. Avalanche puck line first period is starting to get a little better. Got this over saves for Vanacek is in. We'll see. Senators, forget about it. Freaking, I can't believe the Senators here. Holy crap. Matejchuk got a goal. At least I got that. But, I mean, this Blue Jackets team barely made this game. And they're winning 3-1. I know the Menelainen isn't that great. And then I wouldn't even have made this my best bet today if I didn't get Hellebuck over saves, although they did finally get some shots in the third. I did have Oilers money line. Didn't get the over in that game. I don't think I got Hyman over shots. Yeah, it hasn't been a good day. I don't think I got Hyman over shots. I'll take a look here. I'm going to take a lucky guess and say no. No, I did get Roslovic over shots. Hyman got one shot. But, oh no, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I could still get the over saves for Hellebuck there. It's highly unlikely since they're down 2-1. I need the Jets to score. And I could get Hyman over shots, but did I get... Like, this is one of those days where everything just went fucking crazy on me, man. Morrissey was told was totally out of this game, and he played. So now Pionk, I had Pionk over shots because he was out, and he's only played like 14 minutes, and he needs one more shot. And that's, like, I wouldn't have bet that. But Ottawa has really fucked me up big time. Big time. I don't know how you come out flat against Columbus Blue Jackets here when they flew like they just barely made the fucking game. I got Marchenko over shots. Okay, cool. I got that. Marchenko's been going over shots every time, but Matejchuk for a goal is good. I like that. Got that. And I need Kachuk, but he hadn't had any last I saw. And he's got one shot. I need 2 shots from him. I need somehow the Senators come back and score a bunch here. Not a good day so far, my friends. Not a good day at all. I got my bargain bin, Roslovic. Still can get Avalanche. I got a little bit on the Wild, but I mean, some people that I really respect say the Golden Knights are going to win that game. Over in the Ducks Sharks game, I mean, there's a couple things I can get to save myself. Oh, Panthers are one. Okay, good. I got the Panthers. That's good. And I got Lundell overshot. So it's okay. It's just not what I like. I like to hit everything. And I certainly like to hit my bargain bet or my best bets. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Yeah, at least the Panthers game went over. That's for sure. I thought the Oilers came out flat. They didn't even deserve to win that game. I did talk about that on the show, saying that they start off slow all the time, but yeah, this is a day for Hymes Body Lube. Hymes Body Lube, it's the best there. I said it. I've never felt this way. Thanks to Nylander for bringing that. I'll share this out to the land. I'm going to be the only one on today. So, Carolina's got a power play. This won't matter because I had the draw, and Carolina -1 will give me a push. But Shesterkin over saves was my best bet in this. I almost made that my best bet on the show. I should have. Where's my here? There we go. Yeah. Okay, shared it out. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Crystal. I think Rico is probably not feeling it today either. He wasn't well. I hope you get well, my friend. And Rico. No, it's in Messenger. Okay. All right, so I'll go over my picks for today. See, I had Hurricanes -1, which could push here, and I had the draw, so that was good. I had Shesterkin over saves. That was my biggest bet today. The Blue Jackets are 4-1 now. Fuck me. Oh, that Carolina scored. So I pushed on that and I got the draw. But the Senators team total over is not coming in. I'm so surprised about that. Matejchuk for a goal, though. That helped. That helped. Jets have 39 shots on goal. For fuck's sakes. Who would have thought? Look, this is like, who would have thought this card would end up this way? Jets would have 39 shots on goal and 1 goal. Mind-blowing to me that that's the case. Okay, so I'll continue here. Like, I had Senators team total over and Senators minus 1.5. And I would have made that bet a million times over. A million times over with the Blue Jackets coming in late last night. Supposed to be Merzlikins in that. No, they play Greaves back to back. Fucking piss me off. So lose those two. I had the Oilers money line. I need shots from Hyman, but I doubt that's going to happen here unless it goes to a draw. I might be able to get that. But we had the over. That didn't come in. Like I said, the Jets shooting 39 times and getting only 1 goal on Pickard. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. That was not on the bingo card at all. I got the Sabres. That's good. Oh, that's right. I had Florida team total over 3 and 3.5, so I got those. It's not actually as bad of a day as I thought so far. Is there anything I'm losing here? Yeah, it's just the Ottawa game pissed me off. I think the Ottawa game pissed me off so much that I got Hofer over saves. I should be able to get that. Hofer over saves, 23.5. Yeah, I'll get that. So I'm doing all right. I'm actually doing all right. Calm down, Pearlo. Calm down. The Wild game, I got the Wild a little bit. Over in the Sharks game, over first period, both teams a score. And over in the Canucks Kraken game. 5-1 now. Yeah, I never would have thought that. Never would have thought that. That one blows me away. And that is just a terrible loss for Ottawa, to tell you the honest truth. Terrible. I don't know if they heard. Maybe they thought it was going to be an easy game because they heard the plane was late and everything, and they just came out thinking they were going to win that game before they even played or something. I don't fucking know. Really, that pisses me off. What else happened here? Oh yeah, I got to talk about Shinnikov from the Blue Jackets. Now I created a stir when I said Shinnikov is better than because the Toronto Maple Leafs fans are thinking they get the same thing back for Robertson as Pittsburgh gave up for Shinnikov, and they could. I'm not saying they can't, but Shinnikov is a better player than Robertson. Robertson plays second line wing constantly all the time. They said, well, they got about the same points. So why is Shinnikov a better player? Well, Shinnikov did that from the fourth line a lot of the time. He asked for a trade, and and since then they've been playing on fourth line. They bring him up to the second every once in a while, but for the most part, he plays from the fourth, maybe the third line. It's stupid. Okay, I understand why he asked for the trade. They're playing like Sillinger ahead of him, and he's better than Sillinger is. Who else are they playing ahead of him? And I don't know if he thinks it's because he's European. I doubt it. I would hope not, because they do play Europeans. I don't know what it is about him, that they don't like about him, that they don't play up, because he's a great 3-zone player, defensive player too. He's a very smart player. So I don't know what I don't like. I know what they don't like about him when he asked for a trade, but they weren't playing him higher in the lineup before he asked for the trade. They play Miles Wood and Cole Sillinger ahead of him. That's ridiculous. That is insane that is the case. And I don't blame him that he asked for a trade. And then they went out and got Mason Marchment, but of course that was to replace him, I guess. But anyways, just want to say my piece on that. I posted on Twitter. Let's see if anybody. Yeah, it was Edna Garrett. She's like this big. She said it. So. Okay, well, let's see if I got more stuff here. Ryan Fedor posted it. Bargain bin winner. Oh yeah, right. I got to repost that. They did a little bargain bin thing on my thing because I got Roslovic. So that's awesome. And that was Carl Grunderstam, the last one. Let's see if I got any more people giving me shit for that. I don't know what happened, but it's not that big of a deal. But I've actually lost a shit ton of followers on my Twitter for some reason. This holiday, since the new year, or starting the new year after Christmas. I don't know what the hell's going on. I lost a whole bunch of people on it. Let's see if Pionk actually did get over his shots, even though 40 shots. 40 shots for the Jets. Unbelievable. I never would have thought Pickard would only let one in. I mean, nope. Pionk only has one. Deal. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting that one either. Stanley and Sandberg have 3. Pionk only has 1. But like I said, I wouldn't even have bet that if I would have known Morrissey was in. Didn't you agree? Didn't you guys all hear that Morrissey wasn't going to be playing today? Jackets was the play. Yeah, but how do you play I mean, no, it wasn't the play. It wasn't the play. I don't care if they won. Ottawa just shit the bed in a big bad way. Did they have one thing I will check here? Did they have a game like right after this or something? Like I don't understand how you don't win this game. I really don't understand how you shit the bed this hard in this game. This should have been an easy game. No, they don't play till January 1st. Just because they just lost to Toronto. I don't know. It's voodoo to me, man. Voodoo to me. To me, that's voodoo that you lose that game. That is. If I'm the coach, I'm like really pissed. I know that Carolina was in, but Columbus, a team that hasn't just basically got they had airplane issues and all that kind of stuff like that, and you're the team that come out flat against them. That is absolutely inexcusable, for sure, no doubt about it. Inexcusable. And of course, the mess was that Merzlikins was supposed to be in net, and he obviously they went back to back with Greaves. But wow. What I'd like to know what the logic was behind taking that play. And I mean, at that time, Merzlikins was supposed to be in net last night. Now, we didn't know anything about the airplane issues at the time, but Canucks did that to the Leafs. Well, that I guess I could. Yeah, it's weird how that happens. That's hockey, right? There's not much you can do about it. That's hockey. What do we got? We only got 5 games tomorrow, right? And I don't have anybody on with me today. Yeah, the Oilers scored again. Who scored it? So I didn't get the over saves for Hellebuck either. Not even close. Connor had 9 shots. Pearson had 3. Velarde. Oh, I got Velarde over shots. Hyman got 2. Was one of them the goal? A goal? Yes. Oh, okay. I got Hyman for a goal. That's good. But I needed McDavid over 1.5 points. But. And I got Roslovich for the goal, of course. All right. So tomorrow we got 5 games. It's going to be a short show today because I am not going to have anybody on with me because Rico and Dre are sick. So 5 games. Okay. So tomorrow's games are Devils, Leafs, Canadians, Panthers, Hurricanes, Penguins. Hurricanes, of course, on a back-to-back. That'll be interesting. Hurricanes on a back-to-back, so they got to be putting Kochetkov in because Islanders, Blackhawks, and Flyers, Canucks. And that Flyers Canucks game is going to be really interesting. Canucks on a back-to-back. It's probably the Flyers were probably looking ahead to that game. Canucks are playing Seattle tonight, or aren't they? Yeah, Canucks Seattle. I got that over just because of series history. Devils have everybody back in the lineup. Maple Leafs are on a bit of a heater right now. I think Nylander is going to be out for that game. Panthers on a back-to-back. Canadians should be fresh in this spot. This should be Tarasov in net versus. I wonder if they're going to keep on going with the kid, or they're probably going to put Dobish in there. I'll take a look at those games in a second. I'll just wait for. Hello, Joe Mama. How you doing? I liked your name. That's awesome. The boys are on IR. Yes, I'm just waiting to make sure that Rico is not coming on because he said he's going to try to get on as soon as he can. But oh shit, man, oh man, yeah, both they're dealing with a bad cold too. Wow. So they're dealing with a bad cold too. I need more shots from Nashville. Sabres are winning. Thank God for that. I got the Sabres. I can't watch that game because it's blacked out in my area. Wild are up already good. That's a good start. And the Avalanche are playing with their food with the Kings. So I'll watch that Ducks game because that's the one that got most of everything on here. What has everybody got in that Ducks game? I don't like. I'm really kind of worried about the Ducks. Not like worried, but I took them this time too. I just think San Jose could be a little bit fat, but I have the over. So far, they're looking all right. I got Granlund over shots, over 1.5, and over 2.5 split. Oh, Calgary team total under. Okay. Oh, Cherneskov, everything. Yeah, of course we have the bargain bin there for what's his name? Just totally left my head. You know what I'm talking about. Under 2.5, and that was against Boston. That's an interesting pick, man. That's an interesting pick. Kings tied it up. Corey Perry, wow. Mammoth are up 2-1. All I care about there is the Predators get shots. So that's good. That means the Predators are going to have to shoot a hell of a lot more. Right, the Bruins first period puck line, and the Wild look like they're giving it to the Golden Knights to start off this game, which is good. We got the Wild. So I think they're looking pretty good so far. And I got a little bit on the Kraken just because just going with the flow with them right now. And the over in the game, but not very much. Don't have much on that game. Leafs. Oh, that's your favorite teams? Leafs 1-2, Calgary. Leafs are your first and Calgary's your second? Is that what you're saying? Your favorite teams? All right. Well, I should get to the games here. Yeah, I'm just not happy with that game in general. Like, Jesus. Oh, you were on the under in that game? Oh, wow. Yeah. Winnipeg, Edmonton. I mean, if somebody would have told you that Winnipeg had 40 shots in that game, you think you're good. You think you're going under? Jesus. That's unbelievable. Edmonton didn't even really deserve to win. Good thing I had a little bit on the money line, but mostly on the over. Yeah, I don't watch football or anything. I'm just a hockey fan. That's it. Stayed away from every other sport pretty much now. I used to. Oh yeah, first period puck line. Yeah, that's right. I talked about that too. Not a super fast start, but not a slow start either. Sabres still up 3-2. Wild are giving it to. Oh, they got a 4-minute power play on. Nice. Okay, so let's get to the games. All right, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's so weird because usually Tuesdays are the big card. You got Hurricanes going into Pittsburgh, coming off of a 3-2 win over the Rangers. Sort of a letdown spot here, but I don't want to take the Pittsburgh Penguins either. I think I'm looking at the over in this game. I'm looking at the over first thing. I take. I miss having Dre here to get the rundown of the game. I don't know where he gets that stuff from, but I'll give you the best I can on it. The lay of the land, as they like to say. While I'm giving you the lay of the land, I can't see a thing you guys are saying. So that starts at 7, right? Okay. If you can get 6s right now, there's 6.5s out there. I would look to the over to start off right now if you like it, because I could go up to a 6.5. I don't trust Pittsburgh to stop anybody. I know Carolina's probably going to be a little bit tired in this game, but Carolina's owned this series. They've won last 3. They haven't played them since January last year, but it was 4-3. Has been sort of an under series, except for the last game. It was 5-1 the game before that. Carolina has played after the break. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They beat Detroit in a bad spot 5-2. Just played a tough one against the Rangers, where the Rangers always play them tough, and won that. They are now then. Oh, this is an island game too, so they're going off to Pittsburgh and coming home to play Montreal. 29. That can't be right, is it? Oh yeah. So coming home to play Montreal on the 1st. And then they have Colorado at home after that. Pittsburgh just trounced Chicago 7-3. It's their second game after the break. They've only won 2 of their last 10 games, but did get their mojo going again against Chicago there. And their next game, they got a back-to-back against Detroit. Next game is at home, so they don't have a game for a couple days after this. And then they play at home to Detroit and then go on the road after that. I imagine it'll be Skinner in net, but of course we probably don't have any confirmation of that. And it'll be Kochetkov for over 1.5 first period. I do like that. I think it's just over in general in this game. I know the series history seems to kind of lean to the under, but I can't see an under. The only way I can see an under is if Carolina goes in here and tries to just basically shut them down. But I'm trying to make a case for Pittsburgh here. What's the price on this? -130. Pittsburgh kind of has their mojo going. Coming off of a win. I do like the over first period. It's -130 for the over first period. That's probably maybe the best bet of the bunch here. You can get a team. It looks like you're going to be able to get a decent price on the over 3 for Carolina. And I mean, I'd probably take that. That might be a better bet than taking Carolina anything. It's Pittsburgh's team total over 3.5, 3. Might be my only play on this game is the over. It's just a question of when over first period and over full game. I can't take. By the way, Shinnikov should be in playing for Pittsburgh in this game, so you might want to take some Shinnikov props there. Hard to say. They don't have him in the lineup as of right now. He's a left winger. It'll be interesting to see where they play him. I wonder if they're thinking about putting Rutger McGroarty down. He's still kind of struggling. He probably needs more AHL time, and he would play along Kindle and Koivunen. I'm damn near taking a chance on Pittsburgh here, to tell you the honest truth. Carlson looks like he could be out. Illness. He has an illness right now, so maybe he will be in. I don't know, but I'm almost willing to take a chance on Pittsburgh here. But I like the over first period, and I like the over for the game the best. Certainly, if Pittsburgh's going to win, it's going to be an over. I think they're going to get a boost by getting that Shinnikov trade. Carolina just played a tough game. I always forget what's their road. Carolina is 11-5-2 on the road, though. Pittsburgh is only 7-6-5 at home. Um, I'm not sure what Carolina is on back-to-backs. San Jose scores, which is good because they were getting outplayed and they scored, and I need the over in the over first period. Ferraro, holy shit. Oh, that's just bad defense altogether right there. Holy shit. Wow. I don't know what Drew Hellison was doing over there. What do you guys got? What do you guys like in this game? Over 1.5? Give me a side. I mean, it's hard to go against Carolina, even on a back to back. That's what I was going to look. It's hard to go against Carolina. But for some reason, my gut's telling me that Pittsburgh gets this one somehow. Just feels like it. Where the heck is my? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, I just happen to have it up here right now. Carolina on the back to back has been. Oh yeah, I was looking at the front part of back to back yesterday. Last year they. Oh, look at this! They almost have the exact same one. Check this out. December. They played the Rangers and they won 3-1, which is almost the exact same score. And then they played Nashville. They went to Nashville and they lost 5-2. And then went to New Jersey and lost again. Now, they were not playing at their best at that time. They were losing quite a few games right in the middle of the season. They beat, I think that was both on the road, though. Chicago. That was on the road too. Give me a home and then road. Do they have that anywhere here? Yeah, there's one. Okay, March 14th, they beat Detroit 4-2, and then they went on the road and played Philadelphia and won 5-0. McMahon scored. Pittsburgh team total over 2.5. I like that. I got to write that down. Pittsburgh team total over 2.5. To check off the net. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. See, that's why we got to bang things off of each other. So, Carolina Pens. The only thing I don't like about that is if Carolina plays like a really good shutdown game, which maybe they can on the road here, play a good road game. But Carolina has on the road 4 against Tampa Bay. These are better teams, though. Okay, so over 1.5 first period. Askarov is looking good now. I think it's Askarov in that here, isn't it? Over 6. Over 6 minus 120. Put a little bit on that. And what about the second period here? Second period total. See, Pittsburgh coming off that big win against Chicago. It's like they won big. Not like it's big to beat Chicago, but they won big. I wonder if they come in kind of here. Carolina plays under on the second periods all the time. 8, 7, and 5. Don't want anything to do with that. It's tough not to take Carolina at minus 130. How often are you going to get that price? But I think I'm just going to play the totals. Five, 8, and 3. Away. Carolina 7, 5. That's it. Pretty sure that's all I'm taking. Sabres 4-2. Yes. Thank you. There we go. Keep on riding those Sabres, going for 9 in a row. Didn't put as much on it as I did for other Sabres games, but didn't mind it. Who scored? Because I had Doan as a pretty big bet. Kraken are up already. Jared McCann. Too bad it wasn't Stevenson. That's my other bargain bet. Jared McCann from Dunn and Eberle. The Wild are up 2-0 already. Yes. Thank you. People had me worried if it's a Vegas spot and all that. But. And did Boldy score the first goal again? I played that little thing. He did it again. No, Johansson got the first one. Oh shit! I did have Boldy for a goal though. Eck for a shot. I got Eck over shots. That's a big one for me. But I don't know. Now that they're up 2-0, it might start falling down the wayside. But. Predators tied it up. Avalanche are up 2-1 now. Good. Okay, things are going good. Things are going better now. Flames tied it up. I need more goals in this game, though. I'm a little worried the way Askarov is playing right now. I've been playing well, and then all of a sudden now he's going to have a big game. Coleman again. Coleman's been on fire. Oh, there we go. There's the both teams are scoring over 1.5 first period right there. Troy Terry. Is that Terry? Yep, Troy Terry. Right on. All right, so that's how I got on that game. I got a weird feeling about Pittsburgh, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to bet it. It's not a good enough price. I mean, they're begging you to take Carolina, and I could see Carolina winning that game too. Just got a weird feeling about Pittsburgh. Not many draws in that series, like not even close. Head to head. Carolina. Oh, the last game they played was a draw. There's a couple sprinkled in there. I wouldn't even be surprised about that. Team total over, right? Pittsburgh team total over. What was that? But 2.5. I don't think you're getting. Are you getting a decent price on the 2.5? I think you have to go with the 3 if you're going to play it. Minus 160. You could split it. $2.5 minus 160 and 3. The 3 will probably be about plus 110. Don't mind that. But I like the over in the game more than anything. Pittsburgh has no defense. Carolina will be shooting from everywhere. Skinner is. You hit the under in the Edmonton game. Good for you. We did not have the under. All right, let's go to the next game. Props. I don't like Carolina is a good shot suppression team, so I don't know if I want to take any Pittsburgh props. And I have no luck with Carolina props. I always pick the wrong player, so I'll probably just stay. The Sheldon Keefe Bowl. Devils versus Maple Leafs. Is this a 7? What are you kidding me? You can get 7s on this game? Come on. 6.5. Oh no, it's okay. It opened at 7. It must have opened at 7. New Jersey's 10-9-0 on the road. Toronto is 12-5-5 at home. Which kind of has me leaning to Toronto just in that alone. And New Jersey just beat Toronto in Toronto October 21st. Not sure if Nylander is going to be in. This is a pretty heavy over series. Even the last game. And Toronto has been scoring a lot more now. New Jersey has won. This is their second game after the break. They lost to Washington in overtime. before the break, so it's 3 games in a row that they've lost. They got 1 game. This is 1 game in Toronto, and then they play Columbus after this on the road, which is kind of a weird spot for them to have to go to Toronto and then go back over to Columbus after what? When weren't they at home? Yeah, that's still a weird spot. Oh, sorry. Toronto just lost to Detroit, right, in a difficult spot. Second game, that was the second game of a back to back, and they beat Ottawa 7-5. Oh, come on. Need one more for Anaheim. And they play Winnipeg right after this, which is not that big of a game. Let's see some of the things that Keith has said. It's been a tough stretch. When you see a guy like Bratt get 2 goals, you get 5-on-5 goals of power play out. You hope that the positive trend that we're going to start to finish here, but you can't sit back and expect it's going to snap back. We know we've generated more scoring chances and opportunities to score than actual goals, but the actual goals are the ones that matter most. We have to find a way to get those over the line. I think this is going to be a tight game. Head to head, do they have? There's a lot of draws here. I'm leaning towards a draw in this game. McKenna for Hattie, nice. Yeah, I know they're going to be shooting. They should be shooting a lot. Should be wall and net too. Maybe that would be a good bet. Maybe that might be the best bet here. I think New Jersey, they are going to shoot a lot. I think wall over saves might be a really good play here. Toronto's a low volume shooting team. As of right now, I don't know who is going to be in goal. I'll check here. Wall should be in goal in here. I think he's fine, right? See if I can get it projected here. Yeah, Joseph Wall and Jake Allen. Don't really like taking an over with those 2 in net. If that's how it's going to be. I don't know if they're going to put Markstrom in here or not. Nobody is playing the game the next night, are they? New Jersey plays Columbus after this on the 31st. No. Celebrini scores. Son of a bitch. He didn't get puck line first period. But the over is looking good. Get one of my best bets anyways. Graf was the guy I was thinking about first. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 30th. So New Jersey does play. It is the front part of a back-to-back? Yeah. They got a game right after that in Columbus. You know what? I like Toronto here. Carlson for the Canucks tied it up 1-1. The over in that game is looking good. Yeah, I should have took Carlson. He's been scoring a lot. That would have been a good bargain bid. Shit. Forgot about that. Garland and McCann just fine. I should go turn that over. I'll turn that over to that game now. Avalanche are up 3-1. Thank God. Something's wrong with the world. I got team total over for the Avalanche and Avalanche -1.5. I had a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had second period puck line. So that one's going good. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. It sounded like somebody was knocking on my door. He's scoring first, too. I'll remember that. So I actually like Toronto here. That's a bad spot for New Jersey. They're going out to Toronto and then going to Columbus right after that. Right after that, like the game after that. It's the Columbus game, as much as that Toronto is a big game, it is not a division rival. I wonder it's going to be interesting to see who they play in net. It's possible that Merzlikins could play for Columbus in that game because they played Greaves back to back. They're going to have to play him somewhere. So that'll be interesting to see who they play in this game. I think it's probably going to be Allen, but I'm leaning Toronto. Which is, I hate betting Toronto. So, and Toronto's probably, I didn't even look at what the line is on that game. -105. Toronto's a dog. McMahon's been scoring. I would look at that. With yeah, it doesn't look like Nylander's going to be in. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this play because I swear to you, look at Toronto's lineup and you just go, man, oh man, like Nyes is getting hot. I wouldn't mind. I think he's had a goal in his last 2. They need that because Max Domi doesn't do anything on that right wing with Matthews and McCann. I would probably take McMahon for a goal. I mean, I don't love it, but it is a bad spot for New Jersey. And they're struggling right now. But they got to win one sooner or later. So I kind of like the draw. They have been both going to a draw. As far as the total is concerned, and I like wall over saves. I think those are my favorite plays in this game. Wall over saves and uh, Toronto money line. Something I'm sorry, I gotta check out what's going on here. Winterton scores. I swear to God, somebody's trying to get in my house. And every time I go up there, it stops. It's really weird. Very odd. But I mean, those are my plays for now in that game. I'm going. Let's see what the New Jersey coming out. I think New Jersey's a bad first period. I'll write this down. First period. Toronto's 13-9-0. The interesting thing about this game is how much does New Jersey care about winning for Keefe, and how much does Toronto care about winning for Berube? I don't know how much that factors in here. Yeah, New Jersey Devils are a horrible first period team. I think Toronto first period would be a good play too. Leafs first period. I mean, Leafs are coming off of kind of a slimy win against Detroit. And I've said here that I think Berube, what he's been doing is kind of breaking them down and then building them back up again. Ooh, Morgan Riley over 1.5 shots. I like that. I think he's building them up right now. I think he kind of broke them down, went hard on the defensive play. You know, you had Nylander saying, "I've never felt this way before," and they're not feeling it. And I think he's building them up right now. So draw and dog. Wall over saves. Whatever that's going to be. McMahon has been shooting a lot. I would be looking at him for a goal. Nyes is hot right now, so a goal and a point for Nyes. The thing is, like, when I look at Toronto's lineup and then I go look at New Jersey's lineup, New Jersey, I mean, Keefe is right. They have really deserved more than they have. And that kind of has me might find a way it's 2-0. But I think I'm more inclined to wait until New Jersey actually starts scoring and then start taking their overs. Dawson Mercer. Nobody really stands out as a guy that would be a goal scorer for New Jersey. Fisher and Meyer playing together with Mercer. Dawson Mercer, I believe he is from the Maritimes, is he not? Yeah, he's from Newfoundland. Yeah, maybe Mercer. His family should be there in Toronto. That wouldn't be a bad play. I like to look at that when teams are playing Toronto, but New Jersey doesn't really have a lot of Canadian players that are normal scorers. So that would be about the only one I would look at there. And I like that Morgan Riley over 1.5 shots a goal. Thanks, Terry. That's a good one, too. Got people messaging me here. Just one second. Thanks a lot. Happy holidays to you, man. Happy New Year coming up. Got to ask you about that first period. Went to another level on Garland game. The cheap shot that elbow. Just talk about the intensity between you guys and the next time. Yeah, that was good energy for sure. Come on. Microphone. Yeah, it's such an important part of this team, especially on a power play. Give me the clip notes version of why you think the power play has gone to another level for the majority of this season. Yeah, I think we're just coming out of each other, putting that a couple of years now, playing spots. We're trying to team up. See, confidence is amazing. I like to think that's one. Well, you mentioned that we all the end of my right. All right, let's get to the next game. I have a feeling you want to follow me. You want to check me out on Twitter because I just have a feeling I could change my mind about these games. This is a weird card, but I am kind of leaning Toronto. Montreal, Florida. This game has been looming over me like crazy. Florida minus 148. Oh, it's in Florida and they're playing a back-to-back. They just beat Washington 5-3. My immediate thought again is back to the over with Florida here. Montreal. Okay, well, let's go over the lay of the land before I just start flipping things out here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had the draw in that Boston Calgary game, didn't I? Yes, I did. I did so. Montreal, Florida. Okay, Montreal is coming off a loss. I know because I had Montreal. Montreal has owned this series. Jesus. Oh, yeah, you don't want an over. Well, I mean, series history would suggest that it's not an over, but somehow Montreal last played on April 1st last year. Was that in the no, they didn't play in the playoffs. And they won 3-2 in overtime. Florida has not scored more than 2 goals on Montreal in the last 4 times they played in either venue, which is really odd. And before that, they were a straight over team. Florida coming off the big win, lost to Tampa Bay. They've been kind of going win, lose, win, lose, win. And Montreal, of course, lost to Tampa Bay, came back in that game and still ended up losing it. Kind of got their mojo going. That was their first game after the break. This is the second game after the break, and they're going from Florida. Of course, they'll be up for this game. This is the thing about being two-time champions. Everybody's going to be up for you all the time. Carolina should, then they got St. Louis after that and then Dallas. So they're going on a fairly extensive road trip here. Is it Carolina the next day? 30th? No, they got a day off before they go play Carolina. And then Florida plays the Rangers at home after that. After this one against Montreal, and then they're going to be playing Colorado. And of course, it should be anyways, Tarasov versus Dobish. You got to figure this goes over. I know the series says otherwise, but Montreal is going to have more legs than Florida does now. They could try to play. They could try to play very defensive here, knowing that Tarasov is there. That Tarasov is in. They're also on the back-to-back. They might not want to. Florida might not want to get in a leg. If Montreal gets up early, I could see this getting over. If Florida gets up early, I could see this being an under. Because I don't think they want to get in a back and forth with this young Montreal team. But minus 148 for Florida, I don't want to touch that. Not on a back-to-back. The value here is on Montreal. Coming off that loss against Tampa, the value is definitely on Montreal. Tarasov and net, you might want to look at the team total over. Montreal team total over 2.5 is minus 155. So team total over 3. Hey, Timothy, how you doing, my friend? Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy. So right now I'm looking at the team total over for Montreal. Team total over 3. I could see Montreal first period, but if I remember correctly, they're not very strong at first periods. Florida, 7 Montreal. No, they're not bad. I gotta switch channels here. What am I watching this for? Avalanche. I got the Kings team total under. I forgot about that. We talked about that last night. Yeah. And we had the Kings no goal first period. I forgot about that too. How many shots does Nashville? 15. Yeah, I could still get the. Oh yeah, easily I could get that. Is this not updated? Oh yeah, it hasn't been updated yet. Yeah, I could still get the over saves for Vanacek. And wow, they're just crushing. Why did I listen to anybody? I should have had shit tons on the Wild. I listened to some people that said it was a Vegas spot, blah blah blah. It's my own fault. Still not their fault. My fault. I'm the one that did. Still my pick no matter what. But kind of upset that I did that. What do you guys got here? Suzuki has assist in 9 and 5 in December in 14 games. The line was minus 7.5. Oh, okay. Okay. 9-1 Canada. Wow. Follow your gut. That's right. Um, this is a tough one for me because I'm not really that high on Montreal against teams that made the playoffs last year. But I'm having a hard time with this one. You bet you like the Blue Jackets and you bet Ottawa. I liked Ottawa and I bet Ottawa and I had the team total over and everything. Didn't put Merzlikins in, and I don't know if that would have mattered though because Ottawa came out flat. I got Colorado in regulation and minus 1.5, so hopefully that holds up. I'm gonna watch the end of this Predators game. What do I want to take with this? I think I'm gonna take Montreal, but like I don't know what it is about Montreal. They're a smaller team, right? They're fast, but they're kind of a smaller team. They don't play defense very well. Blaine Hudson. Oh, it's gonna be Montembeault in that. Shit. Now what do you do? Got to take the over. Never mind. That's the answer. I didn't even notice. It's gonna be Montembeault in that against Tarasov. Just take the over. Over and draw 3-3, 4-4, something like that. Yeah, I know a series history, but most of that series history has probably been, for the most part, they've been playing. They've been playing not on back to backs with their number one goaltenders and stuff like that. But Montembeault hasn't played in a long time. Deminoff for a point. Kind of like got that small Montreal team. Marchand. Take Marchand for a goal or points or something like that playing against Montreal. But I'm taking the over. Over first period, over full game. And I'll see if I can get any second period overs or anything here. Florida's a straight under team. No, they're an over team. Montreal. Over second period, over full game. And I sort of lean to Montreal. But I look a whole bunch of, I use all kinds of books, but depends on what I'm betting. Like for totals, like if I do the threes and stuff, I do use BetMGM. FanDuel, I do a bunch of parlays, like parlays and stuff like that. If I do parlays, like first period and stuff like that, like my no goals in the first 5 and under 6.5, I do that. Oh, on your book, yeah. DraftKings has it. Oh, Utah scored. Gunther. So I just added. I'm going to add Florida team total over 3 with Montembeau in that. Once I can get that. Hey, Justin Casey, how you doing? Oh, King scored. Shit, I don't like that. Ah, now I need Colorado to. LA got a shorty too. Jeez. I don't want another one. I got the team total under for LA. Son of a bitch. But Bulldog for a point. That's Slavkovsky's going really good right now. Demidov, like you said, maybe they're heating up here and they win. Tarasov in net. I mean, Tarasov hasn't been that great as of late. I can't even go back to see when Montembeau has played. Oh, you know why Montembeau is playing? It's his old team. That's right. That's why he's playing. Last time Tarasov played, he got lit up for. Yeah. Over in the game. I'm just gonna take over and over first period. Let me write this down. Over 6. Over 2 period. 2. And a little bit on Montreal. I mean, you are getting the plus money, right? Plus 126. Coming off that loss against Tampa. Yeah, those are the players I'm going to play. Yes, I do too have Chandler. It's one of my bargain bins. Now Nashville's got to start shooting like a son of a bitch here. Now I hope. I need lots. I need about 8 shots from them. All right, next game. I didn't timestamp this. I forgot all about it. San Jose's up 3-1 on the Ducks now. Holy shit. Wild are up 4-0. Still should get the over in that game, and that's all I care about. Islanders versus the Blackhawks. I don't need to go too far into this one. Minus 155, but you knew that was going to be the case. But I can only take the Islanders here. Chicago's coming off that huge win against Dallas. Blackhawks. I'll see if there's anything funky in the scheduling, but Marchand for an assist, if you can get that at a good price, I like that. It should be Spencer Knight. I mean, he got lit up his last game. Pulled within 5 minutes. I'm sure he should have a rebound here, but honestly, he's been fairly shaky, man. He has been fairly shaky as of late. This opened up at a 5, and it's a 5.5 now. Series history, Chicago just December 15th, Chicago beat them in Chicago 5-3. December 12th, the Islanders won, and then Chicago won. And they went way over the total. Now, that was with Bedard and Nazar. Right? Coming off that win against Dallas, I just feel like they're going to be kind of satisfied here. And the Islanders are coming off a loss, right, to, yes, the Columbus Blue Jackets. They started their road trip against Columbus, and now they're moving on to Chicago, and I think they're going on a Western trip. So they're in a bounce back spot here. Got Horvat in. They're going to Utah. Oh, that's weird. They're going from Chicago to Utah to Toronto. Watch that Utah game. I think the Islanders lose that one. And then to New Jersey. Oh, no, they go home. What am I saying? Oh, so they went from Columbus to Chicago, and then they're going right home to play Utah after this. But coming off that loss against Columbus, Chicago's not that far away. Oh, sorry, they're not coming off the Dallas win. They're coming off of a Pittsburgh shellacking. Chicago is. That's right. Pittsburgh just beat them 7-3. They've only won 2 games in their last 10. And they got Dallas right after this again. They're going. Nucks tied it up 2-2. Good. I just want the over in that game. Got a little on Seattle, but I don't care about that one. I'm taking the Islanders here. Sorokin's out. It's probably going to be Hogberg, though. It's probably going to be Hogberg in net. They played Rittich back-to-back the last, and unless Sorokin is coming back, and I don't know anything about it, Let's see. They say they got Riddich again. They're going to play Riddich again. I got to really see who's in. I really got to see who's going to be in net for the Islanders. If it's Hogberg, I still like the Islanders. I would wait for Hogberg to come up. And if it does, money will probably start coming in on Chicago, and you can get the Islanders at a better price. I almost kind of hope it is, because I mean, this Chicago team without Nazar and Bedard, it's Green and Moore as their top centers. I mean, that's pretty tough. I would take Horvat for a goal, maybe two. Definitely Horvat for shot, for sure. But I would take him for a goal because they need a couple more shots for Nashville. Live Shannon, I mean, I'm just looking at. I like to look over the lineups just to make sure that I'm seeing what I'm seeing here. I just feel like after that loss against Columbus, that the Islanders aren't really playing down to their competition too much. You want to take a chance at Spence Knight over saves that he has a rebound here. I kind of like that. Chicago allows a lot of shots. But even with Hogberg in net, I'm probably looking at the Islanders here. If Hogberg's in net, maybe go the over. Maybe go the over. Lee's been getting a lot of points. That's not a bad guy to look at. You know, Schaefer, of course. Yeah, they got rid of Chin. I don't know. After playing it back-to-back like that, they're going to keep on throwing this guy in. He's been playing well, but he did finally start started to fall apart. The dam started to break. The well started to. What the hell was I even trying to say there? So with Hogberg in though, Chicago will probably get a couple. No doubt about it. You might want to look at team total over with Hogberg, and he hasn't played very good for many of his starts that he's ever come in. Daddy needs a spiritual reach around right now. Brought to you by Hymes Body Lube. When you need a spiritual reach around right now. Okay. And I'm going to show that up on the screen. Thank you. It's possible Sorokin might be in. I didn't see that. Okay, if Sorokin's in, I'm all over the Islanders. Although Sorokin will be maybe a little rusty, but this would be the game to put him in if he's going to be ready. So it's really going to depend on goaltending, but I'm all over the Islanders. I'll take the Islanders in regulation. Coming off of a loss to Columbus, the Chicago team, I mean, they're trying hard. And everything. It's not their fault. I mean, man, this is a really green team missing their top two centers. Take your any team's top two centers off and see how well they do. It doesn't matter who it is, you know. So, and the Islanders are driven to make the playoffs this year. I get that feeling that they're driven to make the playoffs this year. Come on, need a couple more goals in that Sharks game. My God. Ducks have 23 shots on goal. Yeah, so Askarov is doing the Askarov stuff again. Son of a bitch. And I didn't take him over saves this time. And the Sharks scored again. Oh, my God. What's going on with Dostal, man? Need one more shot for Granlund for plus 180, but I got the over 1.5 shots. That's good. Crazy. What the hell? He must have been pulled now. Is that? Oh, no. Was it Nedeljkovic the whole time? No. What am I talking about? Was it Nedeljkovic? They haven't pulled him? Wow. They're keeping him in there. I'm going to turn it to that game right now. Yeah. But that's what I'm taking. Islanders in regulation. Oh, they are taking Dostal out. It just, my gosh, this guy, he's really having a tough time right now. He hasn't been the same, yeah. I could actually, you might want to bet Anaheim come back in this game, but Askarov looks like he's playing really well again. That would just be worth a shot for some pizza money. They have been out shooting him 23-9. This should give him a boost to start shooting a lot more, and they shouldn't feel like they're out of it. So, like it's still lots of game left. Islanders reg right now. I'm taking it right now, regardless of who's in that. Minus 105. I wonder if Spencer Knight has one of those bounce back games like this. I mean, he's had a rough go last little while as well. But I think a lot of that has to do with there's Bedard's not bad defensively either, and Nazar as well. And I think they're very green and they're getting outmatched. Might not even be Spencer Knight. It's just you got a lot of Sully with another 3-point night. Wow. I need 2 more goals. Should be able to get 2 more goals in the third, I think. I like over 1.5 first period if Hogberg is in. I like that. But those are my 2 big ones. I'll have more tomorrow when I look deeper into these games. Stevenson, Tobin, point parlay. Are you kidding me? The Stevenson, the spiritual reach around guy, is not going to do us a solid and get a goal here after we just 5 minutes to go for the draw. We were on the draw in that game. I did like the over, but it didn't come in. But the draw we were on the draw on the show. Predators 3-3 now. And I got the over saves. Thank you very much. I got the over saves 3-3. I think I sprinkled on the draw in that game too, but not too much. I need an empty netter by the Avs here. The Wild up 5-0 now. Holy crap. Eck got a goal. I said that I liked Eck for a goal. Said that on the show today. I liked him over shots too, but I don't know. It's 5-0. I don't. You have to get one more shot. Yeah, you could. Avalanche got the empty netter. Thank God. Got a -1.5. Team total over. Let's go. Nice. All right. These later games have really been doing me solid. Just as long as I get the over in this Sharks game. And hopefully the over in the Canucks Kraken game as well. And then Stevenson gives us a goal. And we laughing, baby. I almost took Pettersson for a goal. Oh, Anaheim scored. See? Telling you, get another one. Take the Ducks. They're going to come back in this game. I just have that feeling. Gauthier gets a goal. Yeah, Ducks goal. Let's go. Yeah, I bet them. Unfortunately, I drank the Vegas Kool-Aid a little bit and didn't bet them as much as I should have. But yeah, I'm going to throw a little bit on it. I was going to put it on. I said when they were down 4-1, I should have put it on it. I'm going to put a little bit on it. I could definitely see them coming back in this game. All right, what's next? Yeah, I'm taking the Islanders. Like I said, depends on what goaltending is, but if it's Hogberg, I like the 5.5. I think I have a feeling it's going to be Hogberg, so I'm going to sprinkle on the 5.5 right now, and over 1.5 first period. Oh yeah, Anaheim's going to come back in this game for sure. They're just flying right now. They are going to come back in this game. I might even take Islanders puck line first period too. Is Chicago? No, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. You got plus 375. I got plus 450. I should have bet it at plus, probably it was plus 700 when they were down 4-1, but I'm going to put a little bit on it. Okay, what else do we got here? Final game. is Vancouver, Seattle, Philadelphia, Vancouver. And this is the Rick Tocchet Bowl. Flyers were looking ahead of this game with Seattle. That's why I didn't bet Flyers against Seattle. I didn't bet Seattle either, but I had a friend of mine, Curtis, who knows Seattle well, and he took it. They're catching Vancouver on the backside of a back-to-back, especially if this goes into a draw, into an overtime. They saved Demko for this game. Give me Demko over saves for sure. Demko over saves. Nashville 4-3. There we go. Nashville won. I didn't bet him. I've been on Nashville a lot, but I didn't bet him in that game. I did have the over for a little bit, but those are just little bit plays. But my biggest one was Vanacek over saves. So I like that. Canucks at home are disgusting. I think Philadelphia wins that game. Oh, 6 minutes left in the Nashville game. Okay, well, it's not over yet. So. Yeah, I mean, I think Philadelphia wins that game. I wish I could have you on, Rich, because you would know more. Like, I think Vancouver loved Rick Tocchet, didn't they? Yeah, Zegers Konechny. I mean, lots of props that you could have in that one. Oh, Rich, you leaving? Oh, okay. No, Tim's leaving. Oh, see you later, Tim. Thanks for coming in again, buddy. Thanks for coming in. And I didn't mention, try to tap the like button on your way out. You guys have been smoking that like button. It's great. It helps out a lot to hit that. Who doesn't love Rick Tocchet? Well, that's the thing. I love Adam Foote too, but I think this is a Philadelphia spot. It's just a Philadelphia spot, but I will take Demko over saves. It is a Vancouver revenge spot though, because Philadelphia beat them 5-2 last time they played. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing Ersson in. Seriously going to put Ersson in? Give me the over. I see Ersson. I see over. Even Vancouver could score on Ersson. Jesus. And this is like instant. This is pretty close revenge too, because it was just before Christmas. And Vancouver goes back to Seattle again after this. They go play Seattle. No, they play Seattle again. Wait a sec. I didn't even realize this. Are they in Seattle now? Oh, they're in. Okay, so they're on the road in Seattle and they're coming home to play Philadelphia, right? And then they're playing Seattle at home after that. which honestly is a bigger game for them because it's a division rival. So Philly is playing Calgary on the 31st. So Philly's playing Calgary right after this game. Is that right? The day after this game. Yeah. So it's the front part of a back-to-back for Philly. But I don't think they care about Calgary. They care about Philly. Odd, though. It says that Erson is projected. I cannot see it. Why would you do that? Okay, 2 days off Van after Philly. Later, buddy. Thanks for coming in again, Tim. I can't see Vancouver winning on a back-to-back. What's their back-to-back? Back-to-back and Canucks second home. Yeah, it's got to be Philly. It's got to be Philly. Philly first period, too. They're coming back. Philly's going to come out balls out. They were looking ahead to this game with the Seattle game. That's what I was afraid of. They really want to win this game. Taka wants to beat his old team. And you think of the reasons why he left and all of that shit. It's a shot to the Canucks, yeah. Yeah. This is Philly all day. Philly money line. I will take Demko over saves, though. I think Demko will have a strong game, but he's kind of he's been a little flaky, hasn't he? Like, he was really good on that road trip, but then he's kind of slipped a little bit, has he not? Well, he lost. Yeah, he got lit up by San Jose. Yeah, and Philadelphia lit him up too. And they're going to put Demko back in again after Philadelphia lit him up already. I think he will have a good game here. But anyways, I'm taking Philly. Enough said. It looks like we got the draw in the Boston game. That's awesome. Wild are good. All right. When Rich is basically saying Vancouver's going to lose a game, I'm going to believe Mr. Rich in Van City. His name is Rich in Van City for a reason. He knows his Canucks, and they're bad, and they're on a back-to-back. No gracias. Yes, that's right. So I'll take the team total over for Philly, too, if it's a 3. Yeah, I mean, they're at minus 130 team total. You can get the 3. Minus 165. So, yeah, you can get a 3 at plus 100. Give me that. Give me the first period puck line for Philadelphia. If I remember correctly, they're not the greatest first period on the road team, but in context, I think they're a better second period, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're not a good first period team. Vancouver's not either, so give me Philadelphia puck line first period. Unless they're better. I think they're better at second period. Yeah, they are good second period team. And Vancouver. Oh no, that's away. Philadelphia. Sorry. No, I'll take the first period. First period puck line, full game money line. Flames win. Did you have the Flames? Good for you if you had the Flames. I just had the draw. Oh, nice. Like that. I haven't been having any luck with Philadelphia props except for the Zegras and Connect Me stuff like that you guys give me. But besides that, they roll four lines, so I'll have to take a closer look at it. And I don't want to take Vancouver because I think it's possible that Philly pins them here in this game. Oh, nice. Good for you, Rich. All right. I'm going to clip the shit for 5 games. It'll be a quick one. Tippett was a beast. Cool. Little Pearlo dance for the land. Got to remember everything. Puck in Deep. I just did a Puck in Deep episode. Go check it out. Don't forget your comments in the comment section. I got quite a few in there. I got some good ones. Somebody was on the Rangers today. And yeah, they put it down there in the comment section the last time, and they had a really good. I mean, the Rangers didn't win, but I thought it was a really good rundown. I don't they didn't win. No, they didn't. But it was overtime. But it was a really good rundown. So I like that. I like it when you do that. I like it when you guys tell me what you think down there in the comment section. And not to mention, like if you do like a really good one, Hymes body lube, it's the best. There, I said it. I've never felt this way before. Thank you, Mr. Nylander, for our new slogan. I've never felt this way before. I think that's one of the greatest slogans ever, especially for a body lube company. Tap that like, comment, get you the bouquet for Valentine's Day. Yes, sir. Little Hymes tubes, and they're put in there with flowers. It's really nice. It's beautiful, actually. So we got the chocolate covered strawberry flavor for Valentine's Day. I just found that out today. Chocolate covered strawberry flavor for Valentine's Day. And let's clip the shit then. Quickly go over if I remember, because I always forget to write everything down. So you guys can remind me if I miss anything here on this clip this shit today. Okay, Toronto versus the Leafs. Did I remember what I did here? I like the Leafs first period. I like to draw and dog and wall over saves. I liked man for shots. And there was another one I liked there too. You have to go back and check it out. I know it was man for shots was one of them. Do you remember any of the other ones? It was man for shots. It was another Toronto player I was looking at. I completely forgot who it. Oh, Nyes. Nyes is on a heater, so take him for a goal. And I do lean Toronto to win the game. It's a bad spot for New Jersey. I know they're going to be up for this game, but they are going to Columbus after this. It's kind of a one-off type of game, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I hope I'm wrong because I got Toronto to miss the playoffs at plus 350 before the season started. But my gut says that Berube did the old classic military, because he's got that old school tear them down and build them up again routine here. And I have a feeling that it's going to go towards, he's going to be doing that, and you're going to see Toronto play a little more offensive. He pounded the crap out of defense at him, and I think he's going to be like, okay, we need to make the playoffs now. Let's open her up. Don't forget your defense. Building them up. Look, you guys are great. We learned the defense. I kind of feel like that's where he's going here. Did it in St. Louis. He has a penchant for doing something similar to that. So I'm going to lean to Toronto here. Not to mention, I think Sheldon Keefe is a bad coach. However, I do think a lot of those Toronto players like Sheldon Keefe. He was a player's coach. He liked to party with his players and stuff like that. But it's not the first time these two have played against each other, and they got to win. So 4 goals on 10 shots, yeah. Yeah, Dostal is really struggling right now. And we got a live bet on the Ducks to come back to win this game. So, and my best bet on the Ice Guys was the over in this game, which should be okay. I would hope this goes over. All right, next game. Which one did I do next? Canadians and Panthers. And I was funky about this game, but I finally got with Montembeault in net. I'm taking the over, and I'm taking Florida team total over 3. I think you have to. And the over second period. I'm taking over 6. You can get it now at minus 120. Go grab it if you can get it. It has been an under series, and I'm a little concerned that Florida will try to shut them down, but Montembeault used to play for the Florida Panthers. And I think that's one of the big reasons that they're being in here. And I think Montreal is going to play hard for him because Florida, he started his career basically with Florida. But that being said, he hasn't played in a long time. He's cold. And Tarasov is in that. So I'm taking over over second period. Both of these teams are over second period teams. I don't mind the over first period either if you want to go that way, but I got to take the over. And I'm just taking a little bit on Montreal. Because Florida is on the back-to-back. They just had a pretty tough game against Washington. And, I mean, Montreal needs a win. I don't love it, though. Honestly, I don't love it. I'm almost leaning draw here. I am going to play the draw here. I'm going to play the draw. I think Florida can hold on against this Montreal team. All right. The reason why I'm not a fan of the Montreal play, and I took them against Tampa Bay, which went against my original lean before the season started, that Montreal was going to struggle against teams that made the playoffs last year. One thing I will look at here is actually, I'll look at it right now. There's something I forgot here. Something I've been doing for Montreal games that I forgot to do for this one. Real quick. And this is supposed to be clip this shit. So. But I want to see head-to-head. They last played last year. That was in the playoffs, right? No, it wasn't in the playoffs. April 1st, that's right. Montreal beat them like every single time. Beat them every single time. So I think I'm going against that Montreal play. Because this is the thing. They surprised the shit out of teams last year. They beat them, and I said that they were going to struggle against teams that made the playoffs last year that they beat last year. And they did beat Florida a lot last year. So I don't know. I kind of like the draw, but I definitely will like the over here, and I'll like the team total over for Florida. I think that's your best way to go here. But my theory behind that is Montreal was coming out with balls of energy last year, and they were catching people off guard because they hadn't made the playoffs in a long time, and they were playing with a ton of energy, and they were embarrassing teams. And I said teams are going to remember that. Oh yeah, this hotshot kid team, really? Okay, let's go. And I think that could happen here. I just don't like the fact that Florida's on a back-to-back. So give me the over second period, a little bit on the draw. And when I wake up in the morning, maybe I'll be on more on Montreal, on Florida, but I like that. Oh, Florida's next game is a Winter Classic. Shit, thank you, Anthony Jahir. Is that how you say it? Wow. Which has me more on the draw. It's the Winter Classic, so they're looking ahead to that game. Yeah, I like to draw. Maybe Montreal does win in overtime because they have the Winter Classic coming up. Follow me on Twitter, Pearlo's NHL POW. I will put a Twitter post on this one tomorrow, I think. All right, next game. I'm not supposed to be talking this long about this game. Islanders versus Blackhawks, and I am just going with the Islanders in regulation. Depending on the goaltending, I still take Islanders in regulation. I think this is a bounce back spot for the Islanders. I can't trust the Blackhawks without their top two centers, and that's nothing against them. Like, take the Islanders, take Horvat and Barzell off that team, and put Bedard and Nazar in, and I'm probably on Chicago. Horvat's back now. I like him over shots in this game, and I like him for a goal since they just got a bunch of rookies playing up the middle there. I like the over 1.5 first period if Hogberg is in net. And I want to take Spencer Knight over saves. He got lit up last game. He's been a little shaky, but like Askarov right now is playing out of his head, and he's been a little bit shaky. It almost feels like it's going to be the same thing. You made a model of totals? Yeah, go ahead. I'm always interested in shit like that. Okay, so that's so they know what I was talking about. I was saying Anthony Jahir. Those are my plays for that game right now. Pittsburgh, Carolina. I didn't write anything down for this game. I had the over in this game too. It's going to be Kochetkov versus. I just can't take anything but an over with Pittsburgh right now. I mean, plus 110 for Pittsburgh is light. Like, you want to take Carolina here for sure at that price. But my gut is leaning Pittsburgh for some reason. I mean, if there was a spot that Pittsburgh was going to win against Carolina, this is probably it, and that's probably why my gut says that. Also, the price makes you think that it's going to be too. It's possible that they put Anderson in here and give both of them a break. Anaheim scores again. We're going to get that plus 450. And there's the over. There's the best bet over. Carolina has owned this. I don't mind the team total over for Carolina if you can get it at a decent price. I don't mind the. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Pittsburgh team total over. That's what it was. Pittsburgh team total over. We like that. I thought I wrote this down. But apparently not. Pittsburgh team total over. I just like the over for the game. Over 6. I like possibly the first period over. Both teams to score, but over for the game. And I'm slightly leading Pittsburgh. This plus 110, I'll tell you, this is a fishy line. This is a fishy line. I think Pittsburgh's going to be up like this, like a pig in shit. But I don't trust. Carolina doesn't. They did get Miller back. I want to see who's in net. If it just happens to be Anderson, I will be betting Pittsburgh in team total over for sure. Alexander Nikishin is up on the top line. I would take him for a point. And, oh, yeah, Shinnikov. We'll see where he is in the lineup, but that was a great move by Pittsburgh. And I'll tell you what, Dobish, when he was in Toronto, I had my suspicions that he wasn't allowed to do a lot of the things that he wanted to do. And you got Pittsburgh too? Yeah, good. I'm leaning that way. He wasn't allowed to do. If you like Pittsburgh, take the team total over too, because they're not going to win 2-1. It's going to be 2-3, 3-2. So, yeah, that's what I. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like usual, and I think that sponsorship, they make moves in Toronto based on their sponsorship. They make huge money off of sponsors, and I think they have a huge influence. And now that he's gone, I mean, he's a huge analytics guy. He came in as a huge analytics guy. But there's no use having a genius analytics guy if you don't let him make moves that he wants to do. And this move with Shinnikov, this is an analytics move. Shinnikov is being totally disrespected in Columbus. I know he asked for a trade. I don't know what they don't like about this guy. Maybe he's not good in the room. Maybe I don't know what it is. But you hear it right now. He's going to crush this game. He's going to crush in Pittsburgh. Here right now. Maybe points-wise, okay, like 50, 55 points, but he's a great two-way, very intelligent player, great three-zone defensive player. Hasn't got the opportunity against high competition yet, unfortunately, in Columbus, especially after he asked for the trade. They're playing guys like Sillinger ahead of him, which is ridiculous. He's a better player than Sillinger, and I don't blame him for asking for a trade. So that's what I got to say about that. But those are my bets for that Pittsburgh game right now. All of these things can change by morning. Sometimes I change my mind on plays. And that's what, 1, 2. Am I missing one here? Pittsburgh and then Philadelphia, Vancouver. I'm taking Philadelphia money line. Philadelphia first period and team total over 3. If it's Ersson in net, we're going to take the over as well. I think Vancouver should be able to pot 1 or 2 on Ersson, but I think Philadelphia is going to crush her. And part of the reason why I think he's going to crush is because Rich in Van City here knows his Vancouver Canucks, and he's just a really good capper anyways. But he definitely knows his Vancouver Canucks, and he's basically saying they're going to get slammed tomorrow. So I'm believing him. Philadelphia is going to slam tomorrow. I don't think Shinnikov is the next Puljujärvi. Absolutely not. Definitely not. Pull body's nerfed. No way. Puljujärvi didn't have any. Okay, I'm going to end that at that clip, and now I'm going to talk about this. Pull body's nerfed. I get where you might think that, unless there is something that I don't know about him off the ice. But from what I understand, there's not. If there is stuff like Puljujärvi, who basically did not take care of himself the way an athlete in the NHL should. I'm not saying he didn't do, but he was not. His name was Pool Party for a reason. He was known for his pool parties, and he liked the good life as much as he liked hockey, unfortunately. I am not sure. Yeah, I just took a puck in the face. I see that. I am not sure that I don't think that's the case with Shinnikov. One of the reasons why I don't think that's the case for Shinnikov is Kekalainen drafted Shinnikov, and nobody knows the European market as a draft market than Kekalainen. Kekalainen is an absolute genius scout. Buffalo did a really good job making him a general manager, and he drafted Shinnikov. And if he had any inclination that and by the way, the very guy that drafted Shinnikov faded Puljujärvi. Columbus did not take Puljujärvi, and Edmonton did. And that was Kekalainen. So I'm pretty sure he knew Shinnikov. I think Shinnikov is going to crush there in Pittsburgh. All right, that's my full 42, boys and girls. That's all I got to give for you. Some people have 100%. I only have 42. Thanks for all the likes on my videos lately, man. You guys are amazing. When I clip it, and I always clip this so you can get the small version. Check out the shorts I've been doing. I'm putting out some shorts that are pretty cool. And hopefully our friend, I got the our Dre. He's basking, I'm sure, right now in the Hymes vapor rub and getting himself all better. I'm sure he'll be fine. And Rico as well came back from Mexico. He's got a flu. Anybody else know who's got flu? Fort Wayne. Anthony's here. How do you know I'm in Fort Wayne? Did I tell you that? But they'll be back tomorrow. This has been awesome. I love you guys. Thanks for coming in. Talk to you tomorrow for another episode of Pearlo's House. Rico and Pearlo's House of Hymes NHL Picks from.